On August 7th, 1981, wildlife photographer Carl McCunn was on the last day of his 5-month solo trip in a remote region of Alaska. He was waiting for his friend Rory to pick him up by plane. During the planning of the trip, they had discussed the details of the rescue, but Carl, in his excitement, had forgotten to confirm that Rory would actually be able to pick him up. Days passed with no sign of the plane, and Carl discovered that Rory wasn't coming. He was trapped in the wilderness, facing the harsh Arctic winter with limited supplies. With no communication with the outside world and no hope of immediate rescue, Carl faced a dilemma. Stay at his base and try to survive, or try to walk 120 kilometers to the nearest town, facing dangerous terrain and predators. He decided to wait, but his situation worsened dramatically. At one point, a plane flew past their camp. Carl made a celebratory gesture, but he didn't know that raising a single arm was a universal sign that everything was fine. The pilot, thinking Carl was safe, took off. Carl discovered this too late when he reread his hunting license. Without food and suffering from the extreme cold, Carl couldn't resist. He wrote one last entry in his diary on Thanksgiving Day in November, before taking his own life. Months later, in February 1982, Alaska State Patrol troopers found Carl, who had photographic records and a detailed diary of his struggle.